Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Kingdom Death Monster on Tabletop Simulator. We spent the last video entirely in our settlement phase, start to finish. I mean, a lot happened, I guess, and there was a lot of learning to do. So, you know, I think we're a bit more comfortable with how the process works now, so it should start to get a bit faster. I don't imagine a future video will take place entirely in the settlement phase, but you never know. I didn't get everything done that I'd like to. I didn't get everything done I'd be happy with. But fine. It's fine. We did deck everyone out. As you can see, there's a lot more gear cards in play now. Just as a recap, Trevin has the White Lion boots, which give him 2 armor to his legs, plus 1 movement overall. So I should actually bump that up, unless that's a token. Hold on. Movement, yeah, do it that way, it's better. Okay, so he can actually move 6 spaces. He's dual-wielding daggers, thanks to his ambidextrous fight style. So he's going to be putting out some pain. Now, the affinity thing. I looked this up. I clarified some stuff. So, when a card has, say, this... When it has squares on it down there, that means if you have 3 green squares anywhere in your gear grid, then you get that bonus, which makes sense, obviously, looking at this now, because this card only has 1 green square coming off of it. So, you know, there can't be 3 green squares connected to this. It's anywhere in your gear grid. Right, that's fine. The puzzle pieces, though, mean that those affinity have to involve this card. So, 2 affinity squares connected to the White Lion boots, which is what we have. So we're fine there. It's all good. But it can get a little trickier. Here, it's all good because this set was designed to work together. So this is a red and blue puzzle piece. So if you start mix matching, obviously it can be very tricky to make it all work, but we're fine. And yeah, so that's good. That's what that means. Caitlin is our ranged attacker. She's got a catgut bow. And she's gonna do some fucking damage with that, no doubt about it. She can pretty much roll 1 die, and hit on a 4 or higher with a +3 to wound. So she's going to be just ticking down from a distance. Her bow is cumbersome, which means she can't move and fire on the same turn, but it's range 6. She'll be all right. She's got a White Lion coat, but I mean, honestly, most of these would be better off with just the full Rawhide set. I did not realize how good the Rawhide set was fully complete thanks to the bonus where it's 2 armor to everything. That's just solid. Now I did look, I don't know if I was supposed to, but the White Lion set, if you complete that, you get 1 to all hit locations, which is great. And if you use daggers or katars, you gain +1 speed, +2 strength. So if Trevin had the full White Lion set, he would roll 7 dice, and he would have +3 to wound. So yeah, he would be pretty monstrous. So I think eventually one of these coats is gonna go over to him. I'm gonna have to fight another White Lion. I mean, you gotta. I'm all for that. I'm all for grinding White Lions. I still need to get his dick. So that's fine. Priscilla, like I said, full Rawhide set. She's very well armored, but she has a ranged weapon, so she's not actually going to be in melee combat. So now I'm kind of not sure. Now, actually, yeah, I think I should give Lothar the full White Lion set. Do that. I'm gonna make that change. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, so probably a better way to do this. Whoops. So waist should be 1, body should be 2. That's fine. Yada yada yada. And then the evasion token should go over here. He's actually got 3 evasion now. Yeah, he's pretty tanky now. That's good. She's not likely to get hit too much, so I think that's better overall, and we're good. Yeah, Lothar, he's using the Bone Blade. Not incredibly, like, fuck you up sort of thing, but he's a tank. Hopefully we can get him a shield some point. So he's specializing in the sword, Caitlyn, the bow, Trevin, daggers, and that's where we're at. So, all right, let's go to the hunt. We're going to be hunting the Screaming Antelope, level 1. Let's clean up the hunt. I don't know. Oh, yeah, right. The hunt. The hunt is this. Yes. Level 1. Something is blocking hunt setup. Sorry. There we have it. So right now, when you do a hunt at level 1, the monster usually starts like right here. Higher level stuff, which gives you more rewards, but is harder, it'll start over here, and you have to do a lot more events before you actually find them. And all the events are mostly bad, so you don't really want to do it. But, alright. Dead Antelope. Screaming Antelope hunt event. The survivors are struck by the scent of rotting meat wafting from a hulking corpse ahead. The event revealer may lead the survivors to investigate. If they do, gain 1 random vermin resource, 2 random Screaming Antelope resources, and roll 1d10. On a result of 7 or higher, the survivors are startled by the arrival of the antelope's killer, a white lion. End the hunt now. Start a showdown with a white lion 1 level higher than the quarry or the highest level available using its setup rules. Add a dead monster terrain card to the showdown. If we don't investigate, we roll a random hunt event. Oh boy. 1 level higher than the quarry would be level 2. Or the highest level available. Now that I'm not sure. Using its setup rules. How do I know what's the highest level available? I think 3 is the highest level available. And I could technically try and hunt down a level 3 thing at this point, but that would be stupid. So just for reference, I'm not going to do this because I cannot risk fighting a level 2. I will lose all my people. Just for reference, a level 2 white lion has 7 move, 10 toughness, +1 speed, +1 damage. So that means basically its basic attack is rolling like 3 dice, each doing 2 damage from the start. And it has access to like more AI cards, so it's got like 15 health. And its toughness is 10, meaning you need to wound it with like, you know, a 10 or higher. Or, you know, you need to, yeah, no, we're not ready. And it has cunning, whatever the hell that means. Whatever the hell that means. So we're not doing that. I cannot risk it. It would kind of be nice, but no. So we're just going to roll a random event. Which is going to be 60. It's always a 60. It's all I roll for this. 64. Okay. Hunt events. I know. I wish there was just a button for the rule book that brought me to that, but there isn't. So Hunt event 64. Stone fountain. 2 cupped stone hands rise out of the ground. The hands hold clear, cold water that trickles through the stone fingers in a seemingly endless supply. Any survivor may consume from the fountain. If they do, gain +1 courage and roll 1d10. If no one consumes, we have to roll again on the event table. Basically here, 1 to 4 turns into blood. You suffer a brain damage. If you have hemophobia, you also take body damage. 5 to 8, it's just water. 9 to 10, you gain a survival. It's not great, but if I just have one person to do it, they gain a courage, and we might just have nothing happen. So, I'll have my most courageous character do it. Fuck it. We'll have Lothar roll. Do it up, baby. And it's a 6, so it's just water. We're fine. Moving on. Random event. Alright. It's 6 again. Come on. 63. What are the odds? Feet. The stone faces ahead are replaced by an expanse of stone feet sprouting from the ground. The survivors walk soul to soul with the feet. If any survivor is insane, yep, they are convinced they have reached the underside of the world. They clutch the ground for dear life, terrified of falling off. Their raucous terror slows the survivors and attracts unwanted attention. Roll once on the hunt event table for each insane survivor before moving on the hunt board. If everyone's insane, then we're fucked. But luckily, that's not the case. Lothar barely manages to avoid them all being insane, which would have resulted in them all dying, unless I chose survival of the fittest. In which case, they would just bite down on the feet to prevent falling. They all would have shattered jaws. Jesus. Okay, as it stands, it's pretty shitty. This is really bad. I have to roll once on the event table for each survivor. Fuck me. Alright. Starting with Priscilla. 6! This is just... 64! Are you kidding me? The fucking water again. What are the... I can't... Alright, I'm gonna give it to fucking Lothar again. He's already drank from it. He doesn't care. He's farming courage now. This is insane. 10. He gains a survival, but he's fine. Alright, that was as good as it gets. Okay. Caitlin is gonna roll now. Just don't be a 6. Alright, 2. 21. Okay. Drawings. Powering in a cave, the survivors find strange drawings decorating the walls. They appear to contain a message. Any survivor with 3+ understanding may try to decipher the drawings by rolling 1d10. None of us do, I think. No, we're all just at 1. We're not big on understanding. I'm okay with that. All right, Trevin. 90. 98. Oh, God. Bloody eyes. The survivors find a trail of blood. It pools in the eye sockets of the stone-faced ground. The blood is still warm. The event revealer may investigate and roll 1d10 or ignore the trail and end this event. Okay. Good God. Random survivor gained 3 bleeding tokens. All survivors suffer 3 brain event damage. Or we could gain a population but suffer 3 brain event damage. Or the monster could start the showdown with a wound. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore it. Let's not get into that. All right, next one. Grazing field. Acanthus leaves sprout from the crevice in the stone ground. The survivors spend time gathering and eating the small leaves. Each survivor may heal one hit location of their choice, restoring all injury levels and armor points. If any survivor has a sickle, they gain one fresh Acanthus strange resource. And then we roll on the table. Okay. We're perfectly healthy and fine, so I don't need to do that. So it's basically just rolling on this. We got a 6 again. 68. Why does that sound like something I've had before? Nope, not quite. A familiar face. If no survivors have died yet this campaign, ignore this event and roll again. All right, well, that's not the case. Each survivor rolls 1d10. The lowest scoring survivor becomes a straggler. While examining the stone faces underfoot, the straggler recognizes the face of a fallen friend, reduce their insanity to 0, and they gain +1 understanding. Okay, so we'll just roll these 4 then. It's easy. All right, it is going to be a tie. So both Lothar and Trevin, the 2 males, they recognize a familiar face. Cecile, I guess, would be the only one they would both know. So bittersweet memories reduce them to tears. All right, that sucks, because now their brain protection is gone. They do gain the understanding, but I don't love it. All right, and then we are at the monster. So let's set up that showdown. Screaming antelope. Oh, let's clean first. Gotta stay clean. Alrighty, what do we got? We got Acanthus everywhere. Everywhere we got Acanthus. 6 of them. So as an action, you can roll a d10, potentially suffer an arm damage, find nothing, gain +1 survival, or gain a fresh Acanthus resource. There was once a fearsome monster that was trained by the hand to be a steed for the goblin. However, upon smelling its new master, the monster's mind shattered and it ran into the unknown, foaming at the mouth and biting the noses off the stone-faced floor. Okay. So it can eat Acanthus plants in order to heal wounds. It's got the same blind spot as normal. So I think I'm supposed to move these. It says they should be set up at least 6 spaces away from all other Acanthus plants. I don't know how you would actually organize that. Let's see here. 4. All right. So it can go here. I don't know if these... I don't think there's a way to organize all these so they're 6 spaces away. You might be able to do the 2 groups of 2. So we might be able to do something like that. 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, those are all 6 spaces away from each other. Then we have the bug patch, which needs to be set up adjacent to the monster. okay, but the bug for here, it has to be specifically in that spot. So we ignore the text on the card and go with that. Survivors has to go up on the sides, which is interesting. He is facing... Okay. So I'm going to have Caitlin go on the other side and Trevin go on the other side. And Priscilla can go there. Or there. I mean, yeah. Lothar is a tank, so he'll be doing that. Everyone else just wants to sort of stay out of sight. Okay. Then the two random terrains. So we've got Survivor Corpse. If a survivor moves through the space occupied by this terrain, they suffer brain damage. If you move through it. But you can scavenge, well, next to it, I assume. In order to gain insanity and possibly some resources. Gull resource. It says set up at least 6 spaces from all other terrain. So why do I feel like I could just put it here? Or here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Unless there's a rule that says I can't put it next to somebody, but I don't think so. I figure Caitlin's not going to be able to shoot him from here anyways, and she can't move and shoot, so might as well scavenge and move. Alright, and then tall grass. We're familiar with that. Set up at least 4 spaces away from all tall grass. Okay. I don't know, we'll put it there. It's all fine. Okay. So, yeah. So he can trample. Which does a damage whenever he collides with someone. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good to go. So the monster goes first, as far as I remember. All right, let's do it. Ravenous. First is the closest survivor with consumable gear in range. Now, only one person has a consumable gear, and that's Lothar, which is perfect. So this is going to be targeting Lothar. He's going to move. He's going to attack. And if he hits, if he does damage, he will consume a consumable in his thing. So that's why the monster grease, even though you can't really consume it as an action or anything, it can be consumed by something. All right. So he can move here. So he can't even get there. So we're all good. His movement is 6, so that's it. All right. Let's see. Let's start with Caitlin scavenging this corpse. Rolling a d10 and hoping for the best. We got ourselves a 5, which means we gain +2 insanity and a random basic resource. And this goes away. Okay, so we'll just put that up there. We got that. It's a bone. Perfect. We grabbed a bone off the floor. And she gains 2 insanity, which, okay, I mean, she's already pretty freaking insane. It's not ideal. And then she can move 5 spaces, so we'll get her over there. Okay, Trevin also. I don't want to move through the acanthus. Isn't there a rule about moving through the acanthus? Or did I make that up? It's possible I made that up. Oh, that was moving through the survivor corpse. I think you can move through the acanthus, so we'll go here. He has 6 movement though. Yeah. So he can go here. It would tell you if you can't move through it or you can't stop on it, because, you know. Yeah. Okay, good. Priscilla. Move here. She has her darts. It doesn't say the range on the darts there. But we can hide all that. We don't need that info. Range of 6. So she is good. This is going to be 1 die. Hitting on a 7? Yeah. So that is a miss. No doubt about it. So enough said. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's it. Alright, Lothar, get in there. Tank it. Tank it, boy. Also... hold on. So, in the actual physical board game, you can customize your miniatures with, like, armor pieces and weapons, so they really look like, you know, what they're using. So they have some rawhide sets here. There's obviously tabletop simulator. They would have to fully have a miniature for every possibility, which is obviously quite a bit of work. So they just have a handful here. Let's go with, I grab one of this for Lothar. So I should be able to just, yep. We will delete that. That's Lothar. There's a female with a bow. Yeah. There's Caitlin. Okay, cool. That's good enough. All right, Lothar, stepping up to bat. So this is going to be 2 dice. It doesn't have any accuracy bonuses, so it's mostly just if he lands a hit. 2 dice, 6 or higher. Do I have another die? Sure. That looks like 1 hit to me. So, draw this hit location. Furry throat. If you hit with a club or shield, you clobber the monster and gain +2 luck when attempting to wound this location. Alright, well, we don't have that. So, we are going to roll. He has +2 strength. So really, he's adding 4 to this. So he needs a 4 or higher. Odds are pretty good. There you go. So, nothing special. He doesn't get the crit or anything like that, but we wound it. It is wounded. All right. That is the round. On to the next round. Back kick. Oh, so this would actually hit in the blind spot. Interesting. No one's in his blind spot right now, fortunately. So then this is just going to be Lothar. Actually is a little lame. He's going to turn. He turns around just to kick Lothar from behind. This is 1 die. Lothar has 3 evasion, which is really nice. So this is only going to hit on a 6 or higher. But if it does hit, it's doing 3 damage. Alright, 6 or higher. Let's see it. Of course. Alright. So this is 3 damage. Now, I need to check. Am I dodging an attack or am I dodging damage? Cancel a monster hit from an attack profile after hit locations are rolled. So you're dodging one. No, that doesn't. After hit location. No, what does that mean? What the frick does that mean? Oh, right. Ugh, God, I got confused. So I'd only be rolling one hit location, but it would do 3 damage to that. 3 damage is a lot. I'm gonna dodge. I mean, I thought survival was gonna end up being more rare than it is. So yeah. So we'll just dodge the 3 damage. I'd probably be able to take it. It's just some of my armor would shatter. But I think that's fine. All right. Let's do it again. Grevin moving here. Actually, no. Let's have Priscilla go first. 1 die. Hitting on a 7 or higher. Nope, miss. Let's have Lothar go first. He'll go here. He doesn't always have to be in its face. This is 2 dice. Hitting on a 6 or higher. Okay, again, we got 1 hit. First strike. You must select this first. That's no problem. If the attacker is insane, cancel all hits and end the attack. He is certainly not insane. He's fully sane. Otherwise, the attacker suffers 1 brain damage. That sucks, but what are you gonna do? I mean, I can still wound him, so I guess I'm sort of okay with it. All right, so 4 or higher for the wound. Yes, he's a fucking wound machine, baby. It's beautiful. I love it. Alrighty, good. Then Trevin will move in. And Caitlin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if the antelope does not move or doesn't move away, she's gonna be able to finally fire and lay down that thick damage. All right, crush and devour. Closest threat in field of view in range, which actually is going to be Trevin, not Lothar. So this is going to be 2 speed, hitting on a 2 or higher. He has no evasion. And if any of them hit, he gains the Gobbled Up Survivor status card, which I will have to look for because that's a new one. So let's roll the 2 dice. I mean, one of them's gonna hit. Probably both of them are gonna hit. Why don't I have more dice? And yeah, both of them hit. So I'd have to dodge twice. I think I probably want to see what gobbled up means. Gobbled Up Survivor status card. I have no idea. I would have thought it'd be somewhere in here, but no. No. Oh, it's not going to be over there. Wouldn't be over there. It's not going to be over on the hunt thing. So I would imagine it's here. What is abilities? Okay, that's not something I need to access. It's not a disorder. This is just a temporary status. No. Not any of those. All right, let me try Googling. I mean... Okay. So it's an AI card? Let me just look through its AI. Special AI? Hold up, there it is. Makes sense. Okay. When you gain this, remove your survivor from the board, place them on this card, then crush and devour. At the start of your act, crush and devour masticated. If the monster suffers 2 wounds in a single round, crush and devour regurgitate. This doesn't sound good, I gotta say. Don't know. I mean, maybe we could do 2 wounds in a go. Seems a little unlikely. Alright, I mean, I guess we'll go for it. You never know, it could be interesting. So that's Trevin removed from the board onto this card. Then we're doing Crush and Devour as an event, which is in the rulebook. The survivor disappear. Oh, hold on, we got artwork. What the shit? Alright, the survivor disappears, shrieking into the screaming antelope's giant undermaw. You are masticated. Oh, okay. We're not masticated yet. At the start of your act, then we do the masticated thing. So everyone else can go before that to try and prevent it. So this could easily kill me, or give me dismemberment. Or dismember me. Or I can roll on another table, which might help. Or has a so overall very slim chance to get me that I could free myself. Really, my friends have to do 2 damage in 1 round. All right, let's start with Caitlin then. Caitlin has a very good chance of just doing... of just landing a hit. So she's going to stand and fire. We're going to aim. So this is going to be a 4 or higher with 1 die. Perfect. All right, so we landed the hit. Now we need the wound, so this is going to be a 5 or higher. 50-50 on this one. Beautiful. All right, we got the wound, and there's a special effect for the wound where he gains -1 movement. So, perfect. All right, good. So that's 1 of 2 we needed. I like that. Let's have Priscilla get in there. Throw her dart. She's hitting on a 7 or higher. Nope. Okay. Then Lothar. Lothar's rolling 2 dice, hitting on a 6 or above. Come on, baby. Gotta free Trevin. We gotta free him. All right, 2. Beautiful. Unless I get fucked with some traps or something. No, all right, good. Let's just do the muzzle first. So he's wounding on a 4 or higher. The odds are good. I mean, the odds are good I'm going to get 1 wound here. All right, not on that one. All right, fine. Screw you. Oh my god, that sucks. Come on. I really thought I had that. All right. Well, that blows. So now it's Trevin's turn. So he is masticated. He has a chance of just instantly dying here. 8. That's good. Okay, so he's gonna fight back. He can't die at this point from this, but it's a pretty slim odds of him freeing himself. Oh, Trevin! You are suddenly bitten by a pulsing organ. You tear it free. The monster suffers 1 wound, gain the second heart strange resource, and regurgitate. Suffer 1 damage to the arms. Like, oh, dude, he fucking does a wound to it himself. That's how badass Trevin is. Okay. We gain the second heart resource. It still tries to bite you. Damn, that's sweet. All right. He does suffer 1 damage to his arms. But that's fine. And now he regurgitates. So we can place him in a free space adjacent to the monster. We archive Gobbled Up. Then we roll on the table below for each survivor. Oh, for each Gobbled Up survivor. Okay. Dude, if he rolls 10, that's... Ugh. I'm not putting that pressure on him. He doesn't need to. He did roll a 9, so he just gains an understanding. Very close to getting another resource and giving him another wound, but I'll take the understanding for being just a fucking badass. And he gains some insight, so we get to roll on the insight thing. In a single moment, the curtain of the world pulls back. So we're doing a showdown phase epiphany. Watching the chaotic movements of monsters, you perceive a pattern. Perhaps its motives are not so different from your own. You can imagine yourself in the monster's place. Gain the following ability and roll on the table below. At the start of the survivor's turn, if you are adjacent to the monster, reveal the top AI card, then place it back on top of the deck. Damn. So he gets to do that forever. As long as he's alive. And he's always going to be adjacent to the monster. He loves being adjacent. Oh man, and this roll, dude, Travis! He's just too good. He's too good. 10. He gains a permanent evasion. Yes. I love it. Alrighty then. And we dump him next to the monster. So let's put him in his blind spot. That's where he likes, that's where he belongs. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That was it. That was the turn. So it's his AI. Stomp and Snort. Random survivor in range. No target. No, okay. So, random survivor. Let me just get a fucking D4 out of here. Objects, components, dice, whatever, plastic D4. Thank you. All right, so, and we'll just do it. We'll just do it in order 1, 2, 3, 4 along the bottom row here. We got a 3, so that's Caitlin. He's already facing Caitlin. But that's shitty for Caitlin because she does not like to be intimidated. And this is an intimidation. Roll 1d10, a result of 4 plus. Target suffers 1 brain damage and is knocked down. In addition, if they're insane, they suffer knockback 5. She is very insane. So hopefully we get better than that. We got a 4, of course. So she suffers... Because I don't think you can dodge and intimidate. This isn't a hit, really. This is just like an event. I'll Google it just because I'm hopeful, but I don't think so. No, I don't think so. No, I don't know. I don't think so, but I can't... No, okay. The wiki was very clear. I should have clicked on that first. You cannot dodge brain damage. So she's taken the... Oh, she has insanity, right. So that just goes down by 2. But she is knocked down and knocked back 5 spaces, which basically means she's like out of this fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and knocked down. I could encourage her to get back up, but she still wouldn't be able to fire this turn, but I probably should. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. It's this person that's very insane. Good. All right, that's it. That was its turn. So I'm gonna have Priscilla spend a survival to get her back up. She's gonna move back here. Let's have Priscilla then shoot with her darts. So this is 1 dice, 7 or higher. All right, very nice. Let's draw the hit location. Okay. So, if you attack with a melee weapon, you could eat your weapon. If you're attacking with your fists, it eats your fucking arm. So that's beautiful. Luckily, we're using a ranged weapon. So, this is wounding on a 5 or higher. The odds are good. Crit? Yes! Gain 1 Screaming Antelope resource. And whenever it collides with a survivor, they're drenched in blood and gain 1d10 insanity. Great. All right. So it did a wound, and we gain a resource. All right, we're building up a nice pile before we've even killed it. Good. Let's get Trevin in the business. Finally, let's do it. 6 dice, hitting on a 6 or higher because he's in the blind spot. I'm just gonna duplicate these. All right, 6 dice. Here we go. All right, so we're hitting on a 6 or higher, which means I got 3 hits. 6, a 10, and an 8. Good. Okay, none of those are traps. We have the potential for 3 wounds here. We'll start with the knee, because that doesn't cause anything bad. Yeah. The knee, the hands, which doesn't sound like it cancels the rest of your hits, and then the shoulder, which could cancel my hits. All right, so we are wounding. This is the bad part. We're wounding on a 7 or higher, so it's not great. All right, there's a wound. for the knee. Doesn't do anything, but there you go. Next, the hands. Oh, so close. So close to critting. Alright, so he gains +1 insanity. It's fine. He loses his composure. He needs to spend an action to regain his senses. Yeah. Before he can attack again, which sucks. But we can still do the shoulder, so 7. Crit! Alright, this does not cancel the wound reaction. So, he is wounded. We do get a Screaming Antelope resource, another one. That's great. But the thing is going to turn to face Trevin, then move back 1 space. Which is fine. So, order is important, because that would have, if we had done that first, it would have canceled the others. So, alright, but Trevin can't attack next turn anyways. So, it's fine. Then we have Lothar, I think is the only one who hasn't gone. So this is 2 dice, 6 or higher. 1 hit, okay. His flank. So this is wounding on a 4 or higher. Yes, excellent. We're shredding this thing. It's beautiful. And as a reflex, he turns to face Lothar, which is perfectly fine with me. And that's it. Stomp and snort. Alright, this is another intimidate. Random survivor, 1 through 4. It's 1, so it's Lothar. Okay. 4 or higher, he takes the brain damage. It is a 4. We can't dodge it. He's not insane. Oh, shit! He didn't have any insanity. Fuck. Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. We have to just roll on the brain trauma. Don't die, Lothar. Don't you fucking die. Oh, God, that was close. Alright, lunacy, random disorder, 1d5 insanity. I hate it. So he gains 1 insanity. He gains a random disorder. Which is... Don't be something lame. You may not spend survival unless you're insane. That's pretty lame. Because obviously he's a big fan of dodging, so that's not great. He gets knocked down and knocked... No, he doesn't get knocked back. He just gets knocked down. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Let's continue. Caitlin is going to spend a survival in order to bring him back up. Then she will fire her bow. So she's going to bring it down to 1 die, hitting on a 4 or higher. So close. Okay. Priscilla will go then. 1 die, 7 or higher. Trevin is going to move here, but use his turn to get rid of this shit. And then Lothar will make an attack. 6 or higher. 1 hit. I will accept it. We're attacking his hoof. This is on a 4 or higher. Odds are good. It's a wound. So it's all good. He's down to just stomp and snort. Which is... okay. I mean... yeah. It's okay if it goes to, like, Priscilla, I guess. So get a 2 or a 3 I'd be fine with. Fuck. Alright, 4. It's okay. He does have... He's got some cushion. He's got some cushion for the pushing. Alright, 1d... Oh, so he faces Trevin. Maybe I'll roll less than 4. It's possible. It didn't happen, but it's possible. Alright. 1 brain damage and knocked down. He's certainly not insane, so that's that. I'm gonna have Priscilla. No. I don't really. Yeah. Fuck it. I'm not gonna get Trevin back up. He's fine. I'm gonna have Priscilla shoot. 1 die, 4 or higher. It's a hit. Good. Super dense. Okay, so... Oh, interesting. I mean, this is not a frail weapon, so I'm fine. But you can see those super dense ones are starting to come up. So... basically, if you're using a frail weapon and that comes up, you lose the weapon at the end of the attack. Whether you wound it or not, I think. I'm not sure the specific wording there, but that's what it sounds like. So that's, you know, when Trevin rolling bone daggers... Oh, bone daggers aren't frail. Oh, fuck. No, that's nice then. Never mind. Let me get back to what I was talking about. 4 or higher... no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. 5 or higher. 5 or higher in the wound. It is not. It is not a wound. Sad to say. Okay, Priscilla. 7 or higher on the hit. Yep. I know the trap is going to come up. Okay. This magnificent bushy tail. Yes. Wounding on a 5 or higher. No. God damn it. Lothar, I gotta move. Lothar will end it. He's a badass. That's what he does. That was the lamest roll ever. We did hit, though. Now, this is a frail weapon, so... Okay, we're fine. We're going for its tongue. -2 toughness to wound this location. So he's wounding on a 2 or higher. And he gets a 2. Alright, fine. Blood and spittle erupt from the screaming antelope's wounded undermaw. If the wound roll result is even, suffer 1 brain damage. If the wound result is odd, gain 1 insanity. Fuck. That's another... Oh, but he has a cushion now, so we're fine. Fine. Good. So that's it for his AI, unless he somehow manages to heal, but I don't know how he would do that. So all he can do is his basic attack, which will be on Lothar. So this is 2 dice hitting on a 2 or higher. But beyond that, I think we're in good shape. Alright, that's of course 2 hits. This is like the first time I've gotten hit damage dice out. What the fuck? We're powerhouses. Alright, double body shot. It's fine. He can take it. The armor can take it. That's it. Trevin's back up. I'm gonna have Priscilla or Caitlin go first. If she can get just a precision wound here, that would be ideal. Rather than Trevin rolling like 4 hits and pulling the trap card or some nonsense. I'd be upset. Sorry, Caitlin. Take an aim, rolling on a 5 or higher. 4 or higher. Yeah, she has the accuracy. It's 4 or higher. What did I roll? I rolled a 4. Bada bing, bada boom. Right into its chest. Here we go. Wounding on a 5 or higher. Oh, you mother shit ass. Alright. Priscilla, why don't you do something for a change? 7 or higher with 1 die. No, negative. Alright, Lothar, you're here, you're alive. Just give it a shot. 6 or higher. That is 2 hits. It's rump and it's back. Alright, then we'll start with the back, of course. Wounding on a 4 or higher, he's probably dead. Nope. Alright, rump. Stab it in the ass. It's dead. 4 or higher. Done. Done. It's done! We fucking destroyed this thing. Incredible. Unless I'm getting rules wrong, but I don't think so. Alright. We get 1 hunt XP, 1 weapon proficiency level, and 4 basic rewards, 4 screaming antelope rewards, or resources. When the monster's defeated, any survivors with 20 plus insanity are driven mad by the monster's death wail. They vanish, screaming into the darkness, never to be seen again. Nice! Luckily, we're a ways away from that. But alright, we get 4 basic resources. For these resources, we each get 1 hunt XP, which means Priscilla can now pick a weapon spec. These guys get weapon proficiency points, which is good. For Priscilla, I don't know. I feel like I should have another ranged weapon. Or spear, maybe. Spear would be kind of cool. I don't have to pick yet. I don't have to pick yet. Maybe whip. Maybe whip would be good. Alright, this is our haul. Which is a pretty good haul, if I do say so myself. Okay, so we gain +1 insanity for that. Looking to see if there's any other gain insanities. No. So 1 person gains 1 insanity. Let's give that to Lothar. Yeah, plenty of bones. That's great. Bones and hide. Bit too much organs for my taste. I wish I had more hides, but plenty of bone is good. Love juice. During the settlement phase, you may archive this to intimacy. Nominated survivors must be able to consume. Oh, like if you're missing your jaw or something. So you drink love juice that we got from something, and you fuck. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. Badass. Let me think now. So now we go back to the settlement phase. And I don't need to flip back to the book. We have this guideline here. So they all heal. We can just go down the line. We all survived. Isn't that incredible? There we go. Alright. We gain endeavors. So no one died. So the graves does not help us there. But we do get 4 endeavors for survivors. Okay. Timeline. Yes. No special event this year. Although next year it seems like there's a Nemesis Butcher thing that I'm scared of. So that's good. Okay. Now we're going to do the settlement event card. Triathlon of Death. For me, that's all triathlons. The settlement engages in games of skill. Each player nominates a different survivor. Every nominated survivor determines their score for each possible contest. Survivor's score determines their place. If the settlement only has one survivor, do not roll. They realize they have been competing against themselves and gain +3 insanity, a random disorder, and the last man standing fighting art. Wow. Okay, well... yeah, I assume... yeah, I mean, I'm just rolling... I probably could pick others, but I'm just going to do these 4. These are my main 4 for now. All right, so a racing contest. Each one is going to roll 1d10 and add their movement attribute. So Trevin has the advantage there ever so slightly. So I'm just going to roll these nice set of colored dice. And basically, it's going to be whoever rolls the highest. Yeah, Trevin's not winning this. It is going to Caitlin. She is the winner. Although everybody gets something here. So, okay, she gets +1 movement permanently. She can never get that again. Second place gains 1 courage, which was... that would be Lothar. Perfect. He is very courageous. Third place gains a new pair of rawhide boots. That's Trevin. I mean, he's going to trade those, so I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Doesn't really matter who got that, but it's fine. Reset. Something is blocking it. Block this. Rawhide boots. Good, good, good. We can grab those. Oh, he already has white lion boots. So yeah, I'm definitely just giving those to Priscilla. All right. And then in last place, Priscilla gets a torn Achilles tendon. What the fuck? Your leg cannot bear your weight until the end of the showdown. Whenever you suffer light, heavy, or severe injury, you are also knocked down. Skip the next hunt, gain 1 bleeding token. Doesn't she have hemophobia? No. Okay, that's fine. Okay, suffer a bleeding token. Oh, but that doesn't matter, because we're not in a hunt. Basically, the point was she misses the next hunt. Which sucks. Priscilla's just gonna continue to fall away out of glory. Okay, that's fine. We'll have to bring in a fresh hunter, a fresh survivor. Is what it is. Okay, that was the first contest. Takes a while, doesn't it? Debate contest. 1d10 plus understanding. Trevin again has the major advantage here at 3, but you know, it's all up in the air. Oh. So he rolled a 10. So he's at a 12. Trevin has a 9, also at a 12. So they tie. Doesn't say what... I finally read the bottom text to this. If one survivor gets 4th place for all events, they are banished from the settlement and considered dead. My God. So we... what? I thought I was trying to raise a real respectful society where we bury people, we protect our children, but if you're a piece of shit and you suck at contests, get the fuck out. All right. Anyways, it doesn't say what happens in a tie. I'm giving it to the person that rolled the crit. You know, that rolled the higher number overall. So, whatever. Or I could pick, I guess. Let me see. No, because then Trevin gains another understanding. That works for me. So Lothar gains bragging rights. But he's the fucking Orator of Death, you know? Orator of Death. He deserves to be the best at a debate contest. And we gain a skull. Let me look for a skull. Oh, you know what I'm thinking now is that this doesn't replenish. Unless I click reset. Okay. Shoot. Okay, that's something to note. I have to hit reset. I thought it would do that automatically, but always remember 21 is the number we're looking for basic resources. And then when I re-hunt a monster, that might get reset every time. But yeah, you can just do the... Or maybe I don't want to reset it all. I probably don't want to reset it all. Maybe I fucked that up. Alright, well, it's an asterisk. Okay, we got the skull. Trevin gains an understanding, which is fine. Third place. Who got third place? Oh, wait a minute. Priscilla also rolled a 10. Oh, but that puts her at 11, so that is third place. Wow, okay. She gets too angry and must skip the next hunt. Oh, thank goodness. She's already skipping the next hunt. Damn, she's... too angry. Oh, fuck. But then Caitlin gets the apathetic disorder. What does this shit do for me? Cannot use or gain survival. You cannot gain courage. Cure this disorder if you have 8+ understanding. My god. Not gain courage. Cannot use or gain survival. God damn. That's terrible. Alright. Okay. Now a fight contest. 1d10 plus strength. I wonder who's gonna win this. So yeah, the only one that has anything is Lothar at 2. So he might not win. No, he doesn't win because I made the crit rule. So Caitlin actually wins this, followed by Lothar, followed by Trevin, followed by Priscilla. Priscilla came very close to being banished. Very close. Okay. So, this is funny. Caitlin won the... I mean, Caitlin is Lothar's wife. She's a tough shit. No doubt about it. So she probably had to beat up Lothar in order to win. So it's all good. Alright. She gains +1 weapon proficiency level. Good. She's getting better with the bow. Second place gains a permanent strength, which is, of course, Lothar. So he's becoming more monstrously strong at +3 strength. Then Trevin gains a random fighting art. Random fighting art. Leader. Whenever you encourage a survivor, they gain +1 speed token until the end of the round. Once per hunt phase, you may inspire another survivor. They use your understanding and courage to resolve a hunt or story event. Example, if you have 3+ courage, you can inspire another survivor to walk the path of the brave during... Okay. Oh, they use... Oh, they use Trevin's courage and understanding. His understanding is massive, so that's great. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And then Priscilla suffers a dismembered arm. What the fuck? Lose an arm. You can no longer activate two-handed weapons. This injury is permanent. And gain a bleeding zone, but that doesn't matter. He gets a fucking dismembered arm. What? What the hell, man? She was a chosen. She founded this fucking place. Why are you doing this to her? Okay, so... God, that was brutal. So she can't use two-handed weapons. Which is okay. Obviously, it's not ideal. But it's okay. Yeah. Alright, so that was a fun event. Death count is fine. There's no milestones we're developing. So let me just pack up Priscilla. Get packed up. There you go, Priscilla. Let me bring out my other list here. So, Lothar. That's not his name. Lothar, Trevin, Caitlin. We need another female here. So, Ember. Lothar and Caitlin's daughter. I remember that. I remember that shit. Alright, she's in business. She doesn't have luck. Yeah, okay, that's all correct. All right, sure. Okay, we can use the love juice to fuck, but that's not really urgent. And we could also use it as an organ if need be. We've got bones. We've got a lot of bones. Many bones. So if we wanted to make bone stuff... Or... we can make the weapon crafter. I think I can look at these things before I make them. Maybe I'm wrong. Weapon crafter. So that gives you the counterweighted axe, a skullcap hammer, whistling mace, scrap sword. Oh, but we need heat. We don't have heat. You can start making katanas. Blood sheath, finger of God. Alright, so this basically gives us a way to spend our scrap. Which... we have 2. It's not like urgent, I guess. Interesting, there's no shield there either. Takes a while to get a shield. Okay, so we could do that, we could do that, we could do that. Stone circle. Here we go. Oh, this is the antelope armor. Antelope armor set. Okay. The boss Mendy, golden whiskers and a bone. I don't even know what it is. Lance of Longinus. Cool. Cool. Okay, so that's if we want that. Then leather worker. Yeah, I wonder what that's gonna give us. Oh no, I dropped some. There we go. Leather worker is the leather set. Do I even have I don't have leather. No. You would need to cure hides in order to get leather. Which, that's at the bottom. Leather making. Spend any number of hide to equal number of leather. Requires ammonia. Okay. I'm probably gonna farm another white lion after this, so We don't have to get too crazy here. There's decisions to be made, though. We just want to go in on bone. Also, innovations would be good. Bone, organ, hide. How many times could I do that? Bone, hide, bone, hide. Bone, bone, organ, organ. I can do it twice. If I really cared. Which I might care. I think it's important. There doesn't seem to be that many ways to innovate otherwise. So let's do it once. We'll spend the endeavor, spend 3 of those. Doesn't really matter. I guess just do that. Okay, those are spent. We're gonna draw 2 innovation cards and pick one. Drums or paint. Bone beats. I mean, I don't... Is that when you... I don't know what that is. I have to look it up. Bone Beats by Dre. I don't really say. Just bone beats. I guess it's an endeavor. With an endeavor, you could just spend it in order to pick one of these. I guess. I mean, just gaining like fighting arts by spending one endeavor seems good if that's how it works. So let's go with drums. Okay, so that was fine. And then we add drum consequences to the innovation deck. Which is a word. It's something. I assume... Is it here? That doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. What are consequences? Innovations. Oh, okay, hold on. So, do I really actually have to search through this? Drums consequence, yeah. I don't know how many there is. I guess you gotta look through all of them. Might only be one. Oh, no. Forbidden Dance. 2. That's it. Okay, so we added 2 more to the deck. Good, good, good. Yeah, I guess I don't need a new weapon for Ember. The darts are kind of fine. If anything, I guess I'd probably want to make more rawhide stuff, but I only have 1 hide. So really, if it's a matter of bone, I think we just make the weapon crafter just as something to make with our bones. So it'd be 3 bones, 1 hide, which is this. We gotta make it eventually, so fuck it. Make it. Weapon crafter. Let it be so. All right. So we can scrap scavenge now. Sending a survivor to search the settlement edge. They possibly could die. They could gain a broken lantern or a courage. Spend one survival or die. So that means you can't just like... You can't just keep sending like your random, like Gug. Can't just send Gug, you know, out. I could, but he would die on a 50% chance. You know, you more want to send someone like Trevin that has some survival to spare. Or... Lothar, when he leaves, he's going to gain 2 survival, which is the max anyways. So, that's something to do with my endeavor. I could also bone. You know, I can also have some boning action going on if I wanted more kids. Guess I should, like, always do that, right? Wasn't there something about him being, like, a matchmaker? Yeah, matchmaker. When you're a returning survivor, once per year, spend... yeah, okay. Sure, I guess he's gonna matchmake with Caitlyn again. So... we got a 10. That's as good as it gets. There's no reason to roll again. It's really good. God, rolling twice and taking the worst result? That's so terrible. Like, you roll a 1. They both are gone. They both die. You roll a 2 or a 3, one of them dies. It's just shit. Yeah. So, okay, we get 2 new kids. I'll come up with those later. It's fine. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. So as it stands, we've got 2 scrap, 2 bone, 3 organ, 4 organs. 2 scrap. Could make a skull cap hammer. Or a scrap sword. No, I can't make the scrap sword. The whistling mace. 2 bone, 1 organ is a whistling mace. A perfect hit, reveal the next AI card, place it on top or bottom of the AI deck. But if you roll a 1 on an attack, you hit yourself and suffer a damage. That being said... but rolling 3 dice, it's honestly kind of likely to happen. But still, it's a pretty good weapon. 3 dice, hitting on a 6 or higher, 3 string. Not too shabby. Okay, hammer's not bad. We could make the axe, 2-handed axe, reach of 2. Oh, on a perfect hit, you just deal a wound. You don't even have to mess with anything. Oh, man. An axe is bad, but... oh, yeah. I could have Ember be an axe user. Yeah, I mean... it's something to consider. Two bone, 1 hide, 1 org. Oh, I don't have the hide, do I? Shit. Okay. Then I think the mace would be good. Let's make the mace. 2 bone, 1 organ. Let's just do that. 2 bone, 1 organ. Done. Made. You can't stop me because it's done. The whistling mace. That's going over to Ember. And she can keep the darts just in case. And the rest of this will just sit. Got stuff. Yeah, okay. I think that's it. Yeah, we're all developed. Oh, I still have 2 endeavors. Okay, I'm gonna have 1. We should try to, yeah, let's do the augury, I guess. And scavenge once. So let's have Lothar scavenge. You got a 1, so he has to spend a... Oh, wait a minute. He can't spend survival unless he's insane. Let's pretend I picked, let's pretend I picked Trevin. Whoops. And then we're gonna have... We'll have Trevin augury, because he gets +1 to the roll for his understanding. So that's a 3. Lose a resource from settlement if you do gain +1 understanding. Yeah, I can get rid of second heart that he earned. He earned that shit. It's gone now. But he loves to understand, so it's all fine. Okay. Alright. We're good. We're good to go. Next time... I think we'll just hunt another white lion, to be honest. Because we either have to hunt a lion or another antelope. And I'm kind of interested in filling out the white lion set. So we'll hunt another white lion, level 1. I know it's kind of a repeat thing, but it's still pretty interesting, even as it is. And then next turn, we have to deal with whatever that Nemesis event is, so that should be exciting. My name is Mangg. Gaming watching has been Kingdom Death Monster. I will see you fine folks in the next part.